Okay, I think we'll go into the second one. Now that Juno's here and y'all are toked up. So the next track is called the next track's called Artificial Visage, and it was written, or I started writing it, I should say, in August of 2018. It first came out in March of 2023 and then was re-released in January of 2024.
Oh, I didn't realize I was still AFK. I was too busy toking.
Okay.
It's like Aura's companion is its own camera system. Lovely.
I like the sound of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is quite beautiful, Aura.
Sine wave. We like sine wave.
Wow.
Like nothing in the way of that synth.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Buddy, you are making it sound like you're cooking the subs. Sounds great.
Amazing. Absolutely spectacular. So rich. There's so much depth. Quite lovely. I am in a room with a superstar.
Yes, you are.
A superstar.
Maybe. I don't know.
What a pleasure it is to hear your talent.
I'm gonna fade it out again. Oh my god, or I can just double click the entire time. I would like it if you didn't double click.
I mean, I think you still got plenty of time.
I know, I
Plenty of
just,
time. I think you're right.
like, I put 0 effort into the
Aural,
outros.
my
They're-
lord.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Or I'm telling you, you are so special. You are so special. You
That is
are in a
amazing.
different class. I love people that can produce.
Thank you.
I wish I
Oren.
had that talent. I have tried, and I have failed miserably.
It took
Wow,
a
to be here
long
with you.
time. I'm
I am very honored to be here among
Oh.
all my great friends.
I'm 31 now. I started when I was 15 with Ableton Live 8,
Wow.
and then did 3
Wow.
years of music theory, and then sound design, and then mixing and mastering, and then live sound. Anyway, it's not an overnight thing. It's been 16 years.
You've put in the work. You have put in the work.
You and I should go bowling at some point. You know, maybe have a conversation.
Like, okay.
How long
sure.
this dumb shit's been going on for?
Sure. Anyways, the track.
Right?
So I don't have a picture for where this one was written. But it was actually written on a trip to Japan. We were staying in an Airbnb in Kyoto, about a 10 or 15 minute walk away from the Fushimi Inari shrine. And it was either the second or third day that we were there. And I just needed like a rest day. And like all of my friends went out because we had like a huge group of like 7 people. They all went out and did their
Right.
thing for the day, and I just like sat in the Airbnb
Nice.
alone, sweating my ass off in front of Hamilton while my sleep schedule adjusted. And on that trip, I got like the main like beats of it, like I think the breakdown, like the main synth, and like the main melody.
Yeah.
And then I think like the main song structure as well. But I don't think I finished it on the trip. And then there's actually like 2 tracks that I wrote on that trip. The other one was called Tokyo by Night, which I wrote obviously while we were in Tokyo. But that one's like, that one's more just about like exploration and like exploring a city at night. It's not very deep. This one's a little bit more deep.
Love it.
But yeah, like this
Observational.
this was the like this trip was like the first time that I was like outside of the country, like just with friends and not like my family. So
Mm-hmm. Right.
like different vibe.
That's a big mark.
It's a
That's a
different
big
vibe
mark.
completely. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I wanted to
Mhm.
see like what would come up, like you know, because like I think I went out and explored a little bit, like went to the Lawson's across the street or got like ramen or something, and then just like I wanted to see what I was gonna make in like a drastically new setting, and just kind of see how that would develop. But it took like a few months to finish both of these tracks. Like one, because when I came back from Japan, I got pneumonia and was on my ass for an entire month and couldn't do anything
Joy.
without passing out. Like I would literally get up to go to the bathroom and almost black out going to the bathroom. It was bad.
Yeah, I had COVID, by the way.
I have had that like 5 times. Yeah, it was, it was not fun. But it like it wasn't until like the track got finished, right, and then it sat on my hard drive for years, right, and like because you'll notice
Of
like
course it did.
well, it was written in 2018 and it first came out in 2023, but I just like couldn't figure out like the name of the track. Like it just like usually the names come from like
why isn't this speaking to me?
Yeah, it like comes from like an emotion or an anime I'm listening to or watching or like some kind of like inspiration, but it fits the track. And I went through I don't know, dozens of different names like for this particular one, but I just kept coming back to Artificial Visage. And yeah, it was inadvertently like another gender moment where like I identified at one point that I was like, okay, I'm naming this after like the mask that I'm like putting up in front of people. And I still didn't know why. I didn't know what the mask was. I just knew that there was one there. I was like, yeah, so that was agonizing. And what's even more agonizing is Artificial Visage. It was the working title of the track. So it sat there for years.
It had the same name the whole fucking time.
It had the same name the whole fucking time. Like, because I tried to just divert it, and it wouldn't stick, at all. And yeah. So how I made it, I think. Okay, this must have been with Live 11, because they had the wavetable synthesizer, the first party one. And that was like kind of like I had fucked around with like Massive in my sound design class, and like I had some like Eurorack wavetable stuff, but like I hadn't dug deep to like understand wavetable synthesis. So this was like my first time like kind of digging in. I think I like made my own wavetable out of like, I don't know, a snare drum or something, and then I think I processed that through Ableton's convolution reverb. I love putting reverb on bass, mostly because it pisses people off.
Oh yeah.
But
I was gonna say that like, no, I love it. The thing I was gonna say. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. The thing I was gonna say was your control over the imagery is fantastic. Like, excuse me, it doesn't sound cluttered. You know what I mean? It doesn't. It never sounds busy. It doesn't sound cluttered. The synth came through just like a kick in the teeth because it was like there's nothing in its way.
Yeah, yeah. The percussion is hard panned. Like there's some atmosphere, but that's all structure. Yeah.
Right. It's all been neatly moved out of the way, and
I think
wonderful numbers engineer. You like your numbers, don't you?
I do like my numbers.
Okay.
But I think when like I started doing what you're talking about was in like 2012, after like listening to Funk Blaster by Cone Sound like 200 times.
Like, why is this kicking my teeth in?
Yeah.
I can't figure. I must know. I have to figure out why this thing is kicking my teeth in.
And like I was teaching at a music school at that time, and like one of the other instructors was like, "Oh, there's no more than 3 elements playing on top of each other at a time in this track." I'm like, "Okay,
yeah, don't do that."
Okay, got it.
Wow. I have the Blau remix of Katy Perry's Bon Appetit. I know it's obscure. Go listen to it. I bought a pair of DT 770s. The
nice.
The
Biodynamic.
The Biodynamic ones, right? I got those and I plugged them in. The first thing I listened to was that, and I literally cried. My friends were watching me, and they're like, "Okay, he's gonna test the headphones." And I put that on. I pressed play. I went, "Oh!" And I like, gosh.
Emotional.
So I mean, like, I'm a real fan of that, like, unobstructed sound, right?
Yeah.
You don't know that. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so good.
The fires are solid. But yeah, so the other synths I used on the track were probably more silent, and then I think I was also transitioning to Hive at that point in time. Like my friend Vasily and I kind of got on the Hive 1 beta, and that's just been like the main synth. They're on the second version now. Like highly recommend. And then the drum break in the middle was like, that was, I think, the first time I really experimented with just like smashing the fuck out of like drum breaks with you know, like an SSL compressor and some distortion and like really kind of fine tuning that. But I also
being jungle.
yeah, kind of. But I also
Yeah.
wrote the drum break using DrumLab and Contact. Like Contact, like within
Okay,
or
right, yeah,
DrumLab is within Contact. And I'm
Contact
like,
with a K.
yeah, Contact with a K. And I'm like in high school I was a percussionist, so like in terms of like rhythm and
That explains a lot.
and yeah, but like I played like the marimba and shit, so like, and like the xylophone, so it's like still like melodic and practicing scales and stuff. Then I would play auxiliary percussion or just like the snare drum. Yeah, so you know, writing a drum break is fun. I don't know, it's fun.
Yeah. I don't know. We spent like 2 days like tracking down a kick or a track. I'm trying to remember which one it was, but it was like 2 full days where I think our neighbors were ready to just fucking hang us up on the tree out front, just string us right the fuck up because it was just like. You know, just 2 days, 16 hours of.
Wow. How are you? Yeah, I was gonna ask how you're still sane, but then I realized you're not.
Yeah, I'm not. That's the neat part. I'm not.
There's a reason I'm up at 7 a.m. every morning.
Oh my god.
I answered my own question.